What's going on, guys? Welcome back to our Let's Play here on the Bedrock edition. Now we're back over onto the console, and that's because I've been mainly doing really sort of grindy bits and pieces, but the phase 2 of the Aquatic update has just dropped. Now you're all probably pretty excited with all the new features and additions, but my main job when an update drops is to sort of go around and check what it's managed to break. So, as you can see straight away, our hostile and passive mob farm has become nothing more than a turtle farm. And when you kill turtles, the only thing that they drop is seagrass. So this farm is now virtually next to useless. Initially when I came, well, that was a bit delayed. Initially when I came over here, the elevators were broken. Now items can't flow up a downward flowing source of water. So I've had to refill all of the elevators completely with source blocks of water. An Enderman's nicked a bit of dirt down there, I still haven't replaced it. So I've had to refill all of them with water for ice, and then I sort of just went down, broke them all. I put some soul sand at the bottom of this one, so when items do come through, they just shoot straight up. Let me get down here. Go patch up this stupid hole that the Enderman's chosen to make. But yeah, it's actually night time at the moment, and as you saw, there were... Where's the hole? There were absolutely no mobs spawning in this farm at all, and that is mainly because Microsoft, or Mojang, in their ultimate wisdom, decided to make sure that the surface spawn cap is what we was utilising to have hostile mobs spawn at this farm, is now being taken up by the drowned mobs that can spawn anywhere pretty much underneath the water around here. Now initially the water was obviously preventing surface spawns, which made this farm actually work. And then on the second hand of it, with the passive mobs, for some reason the turtle spawning is just way overnumbered compared to other passive mobs. So if I kill a few of these, like, it's night time now, you can see there's no hostile mobs spawning here at all now. And that is because there's just drowned mobs everywhere around me. Let me get rid of this last turtle. Now we can still get passive mobs like the rare sheep or chicken or cow to spawn. But compared to turtles, it's like non-existent. So if we go sleep away the rest of this night, hopefully get rid of the bad weather. And awake. So when this water sort of goes back, we've got a random dolphin who's decided to spawn in the water, but 9 times out of 10 is going to be a group of 2 or 3 turtles that spawn. So let's have a look. And there's a turtle. Any more? Turtle? Yes, of course. Any more turtles? No. And the annoying thing is that they don't even drop these, I think they're called scoots, which is used for the turtle helmet shell thing. And this, oh my god, how bad is this bow and arrow now? There we go, that one's gone. So yeah, they don't drop the scoots. It's when baby turtles grow up is when they drop the scoots, and you can use them for making the new potions as well, apparently. So the only thing the adult turtles actually drop is seagrass, which, well, no offense, but it's absolutely useless. So what I've decided to try to do with this area is I started to just lay it out, and from my AFK point, which is directly here, I've gone out 128 blocks that way, that way, that way, and that way, and sort of just done a layer of half slabs. Obviously it's not filled in, it's going to take me a fair few hours to get all of that done, but yeah, for the moment this farm's next to useless. I'll probably show you the progress to see if my plan with half slabbing all of the ocean floor in a 128 block radius will then make our hostile mobs start spawning here. But I'll show you if that works or not probably in the next episode or two, because it's going to take me quite a while. And also there's a couple of other different really grindy things that I've had to sort of go around. Get turtles again. It's just, they're useless. Absolutely useless at the moment. Really bugs me because this farm was fairly efficient. and there is no other type of hostile mob farms that you can get creepers in, and this was our pretty much only source of gunpowder. All of the other stuff that drops here, like feathers, wool, all the raw meats, bones, arrows, rotten flesh, we can get from like mob spawners and cow breeders and chicken coops and all of that whatnot, but it was pretty much our only source of gunpowder. So I'm probably going to have a look into a way of finding more sources of gunpowder. See, it's just turtles. I don't get it. How have they messed up the spawning code that turtles are overriding other passive mob spawns? And if you're thinking it's because we're on an island, so they're higher chance of spawning, surely it should be written into their code that they should only be able to spawn on sand. Unless they're registering the sand that the cactus is planted on as being close enough to make them able to spawn here, but I don't know why their spawn code is so much, see again, is so much higher up in the chain than other passive mobs. It's a little bit infuriating, but never mind. Moving on, we're going to head over to the other thing that I've sort of been working on, and I'll give you the progress update on that. And I thought I'd show you this quickly. Wow, that is like super loud. I've been working on our nether tunnels. Now, these are 5x5 tunnels. They're all in the nether ceiling, so it's a lot easier to get around. I'm on one of our hell horses at the moment, and I just use him to go from portal to portal. It's it's a fairly decent form of travel, and it's working out pretty well, but I thought I'd show you this. This is usually the bit that I usually skip out on my videos, but all of the tunnels to all of our different biomes and our areas that I sort of have to fast travel to are all done, ready to be sort of redecorated and sorted out. I don't know what, I really don't want him going too close to the portal, otherwise it'll go through. Go over there and stay there. So yeah, I don't know what I want to do with our nether tunnels, but I want them big enough that I can then choose what to do. Now, I think we're going to refer to it as a penta spawner, is the area that I've been starting to clear out here. This is roughly around about a good 10 to 12 hours worth of me clearing it out. The obsidian is surrounding... As you can hear, we've got dolphins directly above our head. This is underneath a massive ocean, by the way. The obsidian is encased in the actual mob spawners. Now, each time I go around and I find mob spawners, I'll cover them in obsidian and put torches on them, because I've moved our beacon over here, so we've got haste 2, which is helping with the clearing out, but because I thought it being mainly mine shafts would make it a lot easier. And oh my god, was I wrong in that sort of judgment, because it is just an absolute nightmare. There's poisonous effects from the cave spiders, and as you can see, we've got like cave spider spawner there, we've got another cave spider spawner there, I think there's one a little bit further back, and then we've got all of our normal mob spawners which are dotted about. There's about 3 other spawners behind this wall, there's a couple more over there. 4 of these are cave spiders. The ones that don't have obsidian at the bottom are cave spider spawners. That one is one of our zombie ones. I believe our skeleton one is down the bottom there. And then we've got 3 other zombie ones which are going to be a little bit ways over there. But yeah, this is it's been a proper grind trying to clear out this area. As you see, all the wood in the side, and where I've been patching up the walls just to try neaten it off, so then it's easier for me to eventually work in. And I sorted out a full chest room for organisation. I was just throwing them randomly in these chests. I got a little bit fed up with that organisation, so we've got like stone, then cobblestone, gravel, dirt, diorite, granite and andesite. This is our randoms chest from chests, minecarts, minecart tracks and wood. And then we get whatever ores and stuff that we throw into there. But that's a quick progress update on our penta spawner, which is definitely going to be a few episodes in the working. But we want to head over to our double mob spawner that's already up and running to see what we could do about sorting out some tridents to actually enjoy this update. So yeah, I guess I'll meet you over there. now that we're over here at our double mob spawner, you can probably see, I'm not sure if I showed you the changes I've done here. All that I've done was pretty much replace all of the stone walls with orange stained terracotta. And just sort of to tie it in with the rest of the build, so it looks a lot more polished off. But first thing we want to do is get rid of these actual mobs. Now the second thing I'm wondering is that with zombies spawning in the water streams, because I don't think they automatically swim up in water now, the undead zombies, that they may just end up sort of gathering and staying at the bottom there, which is pretty much what I was expecting them to do. What can we do about that? Interesting. Have we got... I think I may have left all of my Silk Touch picks over at the Penta spawner. Got any picks anywhere? Okay, I've just skipped out that bit. I just went and grabbed a diamond pick. Well, I made a diamond pick and I'll whack Silk Touch on it just so that we can get this glass back when we are done. We're going to have to try to deactivate these mob spawners. So, got some dirt on us. Have they fixed the collision box of glass? So if I punch... No, I don't think they have. Well, that's a little bit pants. So, bridge over here. Now what's happening with them, because they no longer just swim directly up into water, they are not actually going to go through our elevator system, which is a bit of a pain, but to be honest with you, I was expecting that a little bit. So what we are going to want to do is I'm going to deactivate this, and actually I'll keep you around for me hopping down there to try get rid of them, just in case things go horribly wrong. I've got my respawn point set to here anyway, so if things do go drastically wrong, I can always just spawn back and grab my stuff. So I'm going to dispatch all of these guys. Get lost. Get lost. So the way that I'm thinking of it is... Okay, get lost there. We still are going to want to get rid of the baby zombies. But what we're going to want is probably signs along here. And then solid water going all the way up the elevator with soul sand down here. Because soul sand will force them up the actual elevator. Is what I'm thinking. Have we got any ND belts? Okay, well, let me... Oh, did I just take them off my hotbar? Let me sort of get this done and try to get a new elevator system put in. Can we get... Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to get that new sort of elevator system put in. Hopefully it works, because, yeah, the old ones clearly don't work anymore. But, yeah, we'll hopefully figure this out. Okay, guys, I think I've managed to sort out our elevator issue. So let me just quickly show you what I've gone and done. I don't think we're going to be able to get rid of the baby zombies, because we've had to have full water source box all the way down for the soul sand to actually affect it. We're going to have this empty gap, which I'm planning on replacing with packed ice, just so that they slide straight across. But when they build up, the ones behind will push the ones in front, hopefully. And then when they come in here, they'll go shooting up like so. And then they'll get pushed along over here. And then eventually pushed down into this gap where they're meant to be going. Thank God for feather falling boots. Now, let's close this up. Now, I've put signs behind here. Their head height should be around about at the top of this block here. What I'm wondering is that if we get some zombies there, could we then... let me just... I need some water. Water. Let me grab one of you. There we go. If I just place like some water there after they actually fall down, take their damage, and then hopefully because they don't swim up in water anymore, that they'll just sit there and then convert into drowned zombies. And once I've got like a whole bunch of them there, that I could just kill them all off in one go, is what I'm thinking. But we'll have a quick look and see. Let's test this thing out. I'm hoping that none spawn straight away. Especially not on the dirt that I'm on again. I heard him. Okay, he's down there. Do that. Let's get rid of you. It would be a baby one that spawns first of all, wouldn't it? Okay, that's a bigger one. So the first few should sort of just get stuck there until enough of them build up. Now they're outside of the 9x9 range around the spawner, so the spawner will carry on spawning them. Let's just break these. So get out of here, turn our lamps off. And hopefully see if this elevator system works. Come on. There we go, that's what we needed. We needed a good few to spawn. So then they could bump them along into the elevator system. And yep, well that definitely works. And the baby zombie has jumped onto the other zombie's back for a lift up the elevator. Isn't that sweet? Okay, I'm going to let these guys build up for a little bit and then we'll try our water sort of system, see if we can't drown them. So yeah, I guess I'll be back in about 5 or 10 minutes after this thing fills up. Okay guys, now I'm not sure if I'm going to include that clip or not, but I just got killed by a baby zombie while I was AFK. I did manage to get back to my pad in time and grab all of my stuff. I set my respawn point at that bed just there, just in case that actually happened. So yeah, I'm down to level 6, but there's a couple of kinks in my plan that I had. First of all, trying to place the water above the signs when there's that many zombies there was impossible. So I've made a little hole up there for me to give it a go. Have I still got my bucket of water? All of my stuff's now disorganised from where I just got killed. Well, let's try this a go then, shall we? So, no, not placing. Yeah, placing blocks. I've also noticed that I was placing the half slabs to try to stop the baby zombies from getting out. And as I was placing them, they were double placing. So, that one's fine. This doesn't seem to be doing it now. But whenever I was trying to place it near the actual zombies, it was like placing 2 or 3 at a time. Let's see if we can't get up here to place this water without getting hit. Okay, we've got a whole bunch of them in there. Let's place it there. It should all go quiet. So I'm not too sure how long it takes them to turn into drowned zombies. But I can hear bubbles, so I'm assuming that they're changing. Well, we'll give it a few minutes, and if it takes longer than that, I'll just speed up the clip. Whoa. Okay, so they've turned into drowned zombies by the looks of it, or the majority of them have. And it appears as though... Oh, there's a baby zombie on the loose. And it appears that when they turn into drowned zombies, they automatically drop all of their armour, which has just gone flying everywhere. And that baby zombie keeps on running back to hop on one of the other zombies' backs. So I'm assuming that he's glitched out when he was on one of their backs. But yeah. Let me hop down here because we've got our automatic dispensing system getting rid of all of our spare stuff. So what can we do about that? We can actually grab a lever. Did we grab it? It's on the floor. Oh my god, so much garbage on me. Let me open you. Throw these items into there. Pick up the lever. And then we can just keep that powered on, so that way it will still feed through to it, but it won't actually dispense anything. And then we can access this chest, because it automatically started dispensing all of the armor already. And what we're aiming for is get a bunch of tridents and a load of them. I think they're like shell things. Oh my god. Get rid of all of that. You. Rid of you. They enough make a racket though, don't they? Let's get all of this stuff away. Just to clear it. Oh, look, we've got a baby drowned. Are you going to attack us? Are you friendly? Hello? Oh, no, he's not friendly. Go away. I think he's the one who may have killed me. But we'll see how this goes. We've got our looting sword on us. Get a splash potion of health from our auto brewer. You know what? Let's clear our inventory a little bit first as well, because this is just getting a little bit ridiculous. Keep our soul sand, keep our obsidian. You don't need signs on us at the moment. And then we got the garbage armor. If you're wondering why I got shears on me as well, that is because I was collecting the cobwebs from the mine shaft, and now I'm just picking up the stuff that I'm throwing away. Come on, sort it out, will you? Okay, so hopefully this works. Okay, I don't think it killed them all, but it definitely hurts them, so that will automatically start brewing up some more anyway. Let's give it another go. Nice. We want to move this over next to our looting sword. And come on, guys. How many are we going to have to do? Grab another one. Because you've still got zombies dropping down, which are actually transforming still. So, yeah, there's a... You know what, I'm just going to go murder them with our actual sword. There we go. That seems to be working. Da 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 da. Okay. Now, let's go pick up our water. And the reason that I'm picking up the water is because the water is actually breaking their fall as they're coming down. So what I may do is do a dispenser just above the middle sign, and then I can activate the water as and when I want to. And let's see what goodies we got from all of that. Get rid of all this leather garbage. And hopefully we've got some decent stuff, if anything. And okay, I'm not too sure where it would all go. Still feed. Oh yeah, we're still getting stuff feeding through. We've got tridents, loads of gold ingots, more tridents. Is that it? That should all be feeding through to over here. Yeah. So we've got 7 of this Nautilus shell stuff. Got some iron. Got a whole bunch of tridents. Some gold armor, some more tridents. So let us go and let's lock that up. We really need to sort our stuff out here. So the Tridents you can repair in your inventory, just like so. And we're going to want a couple of them fully repaired, like so. Might as well do the rest. Okay, from that one haul we managed to get, I think it was 5, 6, 7, 8 fully repaired Tridents, 12 of the Nautilus shells, 11 gold ingots, and a whole bunch of rubbish armour. I removed the water now because it was actually breaking their fall, which is how comes they was taking more health potions to kill than usual, but our auto brewer system's now replenishing our stock anyway, so that's not a problem. Now I have got some of the enchanted books for these guys, but I've actually got a lot more enchanted books over at our single mob spawn next to our villager breeder. So what I will be doing is I'll head over there. I'm just going to take a load of the normal books. They were just all channeling. Got Impaling 4. Got Riptide. Got Impaling 4 on that one. Let's take that as well. We'll take Riptide 3. And I think, have we got any loyalties? We've got loyalty 3 on that one. So we'll take some of them, and I do believe we've got some mending books here as well. Sweet. And we'll head over to our other spawner to see what other books we got. Okay guys, after spending a good 20 minutes, a half hour, I've managed to fix this mob spawner now. So the elevator here, I've done the same thing, filled it with complete water source blocks, and I've put some soul sand at the bottom. So every now and again you should just see a zombie go flying up. Come on. And I've also sorted out a filter at the top to filter out baby zombies instead of having the filter at the bottom, which is what I was doing. But it was a lot more, well, it was a lot easier to implement it in a separate stream going up. Like, there goes a zombie now. Another one. So the baby should be filtered out at the top. Now I didn't realise you could do enchants directly on the Tridents, and this one's got Unbreaking, so rather than me waiting an Unbreaking 3 book, what I am going to do is I'm going to hang about here for a little bit, get some levels, probably enchant a few of the Tridents, get the Tridents enchants up to snuff, like get a good few ones for us to test out why our villagers breed and have babies. So we've somehow got 4 villagers now in our breeder, by the way, no idea how that's happened, but what the hey. So yeah, I'm just going to hang about here, let these guys build up. I'm not going to change this one into a drowned one. How much zombie flesh we got? Got quite a bit there. Yeah, I'm not going to bother changing this one into a drowned one. I'm going to sort of modify our double mob spawner to do that, like have a dispenser system that dispenses water for so long and then brings it back for us to then kill them. But yeah, that's all for later date, like little bits and pieces I'll be doing. But for now, I'm going to crack on, get some enchants done, and I'll bring you back once we've got some seriously OP Tridents to play with. Alright then guys, now it's a fair few hours later. It took me a while to sort out all of these Tridents because I was wondering which enchants you could combine with other enchants. So we've ended up having to go with 3 completely separate Tridents, and the ones that we've got, actually, you know what, let's put our Elytra back on now. We've got one called Neptune, which has Riptide, Mending and Unbreaking. Riptide, I believe, is the one where you can do like the fast travel if it's raining and water, and when you're in water. And I've just named it Neptune because I believe it's the Roman god of sea travel. And then we've got the Creeper Charger, which has the Channeling, which is the lightning strikes. I believe you can only use that lightning strike if it's raining and outside. So we called it a Creeper Charger because that's the main thing that we're going to be trying to use that one for. And then our third one is called Poseidon, God of the Sea, which has in the Impaling 5, Unbreaking 3, Loyalty and Mending. So hopefully, I don't know if it's nighttime or daytime to be honest with you, but we're about to find out. It is... Is it sunset or sunrise? I have no idea. Let's go for a little wander around. Let's try out our Neptune one first, so we might as well just head to lake. I think it's sunset. Yeah, so we should be able to come across some creepers, but if it's not raining, I don't think we can use the other thing. Let's see how this one works. So charge it up. So let's see what it looks like in this sort of view, third person view. Charge it. It's alright. It's I don't think it's anything overly amazing. Just to get around in the water quicker. Can you like stab fish with it? Did we get him? I don't think we did. Let's eat. Oh, I think we hit that one, yeah. So you can actually do some damage. I'm assuming against drowned mobs under the water would be pretty good. But yeah, it's not too bad. Hopefully we get rain. But let's try out some of these ones. Can you use the lightning if it's just outside, you reckon? No, you can't. So we'll use our Poseidon one against this guy. I've tried putting loot in on him, and that doesn't seem to be taken, but achievement, a barrel roll. Okay. Let's crack him out. Nice. Okay, let's see what else we can do. I like the loyalty, and I've got mending on them also. See how many hits this takes. 2. I tried putting sharpness on it as well, and you can't do that apparently, so it's just a bad thing. We've got a creeper up here. So go to creeper charger, see if we can actually get some lightning strike. But I don't think you can unless it is raining. So yeah, I don't think there's much point using that one. Go away, guy. Nice. It's a bit unfortunate that you can't put loot in on them. But it's got some decent sort of range to it. But it's the travel time's a little bit long. Then you have to wait for it to come back to you. Come on. Miss me. And you're dead. Nice. So I think it is good. I think it would be better if you could sort of combine all of the sort of enchants, because you can't have channeling with, I do believe, Riptide. I think you could probably have channeling with Impaling though. So I may just throw Impaling on the Creeper Charger one as well. I really wish it was raining. It's rained like 4 nights in a row, and then since I want to start recording it doesn't rain. But yeah, I don't think you get any lightning unless it is actually raining. But we get some gunpowder. So I'm going to do a little bit running around. Hopefully we'll come across a storm at some point or another. And if we do, I'll bring you back. Correct. Alright then guys, it's been about 3 in-game days. It's probably the longest amount of time that my world's gone without actually having a storm. So by the looks of it, we're not going to be able to check out our charger creeper. Which one is it? It's this one. The channeling enchant on this trident for this episode. But hopefully I'll be able to capture it for next episode, because I would really like to get a charge creeper and actually use one of them to kill another creeper to get a creeper's head. Which is the main thing I actually wanted to do it for. But I did actually manage to get 6 sea turtle legs, so I'm planning on changing that. Oh, that's a little bit glitchy. Look at that, carpet's disappearing. I am planning on changing the aquamarine sort of eyesore that's in our base. We hop down here, and then we fall over to here. I have noticed since the update, my base has got really, really framey. Like, it's dropping down to about 40 FPS, maybe even 30. You can see like the stuttering in the screen. But I am planning on changing this room here. Oh my god, it is like really, really laggy around here. Yeah, I am planning on changing this room into a sort of sea turtle breeding area. So I'll probably be replacing all of the aquamarine, because I really don't like the way it looks, to be honest with you. And then doing like a sand border where the turtles can come up and off the shore and bring the water up to this actual level. I have... Can you hear that? It's morning time apparently. So yeah, I did make a little entry hole over here so then I could have a swim around with the fish. I do believe that we've lost our pufferfish though, because each time I come down here I've not been poisoned. Yeah. I don't know where he's gone, but we've still got quite a few fish floating around, so it's not too bad. I may have to go refill it. But once we get the sea turtles in, I'm sure it will be looking a lot more active, and I really do want to get rid of this. I don't think it matches the sort of man cave style feel that we've got going on. Fair enough with this sort of transition for the actual aquarium sort of tunnel. It doesn't look too bad, but just a random room off the side of like where our main storage area is, just yeah, I'm not liking it at all. So I'll probably get rid of like a load of this coral reef stuff as well, push that a bit further down, and have this area just as like a turtle breeding sanctuary, and hopefully get some of them new turtle shell things. But all that's for next episode, hopefully. But hopefully you've enjoyed today's episode, and hopefully this one hasn't gone on so long that I'm going to have to split it into two like the last one. I do apologise for that, by the way. It's I don't seem to keep track of the time on how long I've been recording for. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed today's episode, and I'll hopefully see you all in the next one. Bye bye.